Hi, welcome to Miss Music, or welcome back to Miss Music. I was looking recently at a list of the best rock songs ever, and I came across an artist that I had never heard of before. This may be because it's a particular obscure artist, I don't know, or maybe I just never entered into their orbit. But I love it when this happens, just when you think there are no old bands yet to be discovered, one of them pops up and it surprises me. The track suggested as one of the best rock songs ever was Citadel by a band called Redd Kross. It's such a great song and it drew me in immediately. On first listen, I thought it sounded like a punked up version of the Velvet Underground. So I started to listen to the album Teen Babes from Monsanto, and it is such a great album. At the time of listening, I knew nothing about this band. And I was sure they must be a group from, I'd say, the early 70s, if you ask me. The sound reminded me a little of early Alice Cooper and Mott the Hoople, which they're both great bands. If you know the band, you're probably screaming at me or just looking at your screen with the same expression I sometimes have when I watch a 15-year-old react to Whole Lotta Love and say, that guy, Led Zeppelin, he can really sing. So Redd Kross are not, I've since realised, a band from the 70s. In fact, they released their first album in 1980. But on the basis of this album, they sound nothing like guitar bands from the early 80s. I guess this may have something to do with having their roots in punk. I mean, they do really sound like killer-era Alice Cooper at the time when Alice Cooper was making Flush the Fashions, at a time when Alice Cooper sounded nothing like Alice Cooper. Teen Babes from Monsanto is also something almost unheard of in music, an album of cover versions that sounds as good, if not better, than the originals. I don't know if you can think of any other artist that has achieved this. I'm thinking like even Bowie's Pin-Ups was mostly ropey. Stephen Wilson's album entitled Cover Versions is pretty middle of the road. And Duran Duran's Thank You is quite frankly a crime against music. But Redd Kross bring an electrifying energy to these cover versions. If you think more people should hear this album, and I do think that, please give the video a like. More people will get to see it. I know so little about the band as well, so please fill me in below in the comments. Are they still making music? Are all their albums this good? And do subscribe if you want to be part of the conversation. So, 3 reasons to listen to Babes from Monsanto, apart from it just being so bloody good, is, well, they elevate the songs they cover. I mentioned Citadel, and listening to this the first time, I had no idea it was a Rolling Stones song. I don't know the Stones very well, but it doesn't sound like the Stones to me. I went back and listened to the original, and Redd Kross really blow that out of the water. I think you've got to agree the guitar and vocals on Citadel are absolutely thrilling. There's a real kind of I don't give a damn to the vocals. They've made this track their own. Right, reason number two, well, usually when a band covers another, the performance is often very lackluster. The cover lacks imagination, and there's often something quite gimmicky about the cover added to this kind of mix. Let's do Anarchy in the UK using ukuleles, something like that. So it's impressive to take a Bowie track and make this the version that I want to listen to. But Redd Kross has done that, making Saviour Machine much darker and more menacing than the original. Oddly enough, Tina Turner produced an excellent cover of Bowie's 1984 and The Steel Claw, if I remember correctly, which were also from David Bowie's Diamond Dogs album.
Please don't
Reason number 3 then is that these guys really know how to play the guitar. It's rare to implant so much energy into a song, keep the sounding rough, and get a little experimental too. The next track, Linda Blair 84, reminds me a little bit of Bob Mould and Sonic Youth. And I just want to ask you, did you get to see this band live? It must have been wild. This is one of the few tracks on the album that has been written by the band. And, you know, the live performance must have been great. You really need to listen to this album. But there's a great cover of the Beatles, It Won't Be Long. Everything on here is top rate. I'd say the only track that's a bit dodgy is ABBA's Dancing Queen, but there you go. Thanks for listening. Do tell me what you think of this album. Do subscribe. And thank you.